The celebrity endorsement is dead, and Kamala's campaign buried it with a $1 billion shovel. Hollywood tried to rig 2024, and America still said no. This is the collapse of the celebrity influence, and I'm loving every second of it. You guys gotta check this video out.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. 2024 election marked the end of the celebrity endorsement. It's dead. No one cares. Every celebrity, from Eminem to Lizzo to Oprah to Taylor Swift, the queen of celebrity endorsements for politics, came out and sided with Kamala. Every freaking one. Everybody who's been blackmailed in the Diddy list or on Epstein Island or in the Illuminati, every freaking one of them. All of them aligned against Kamala, and what good did it do? Nothing. Every one of them burned all of their credentials. Beyonce can't sell tickets anymore. Katy Perry can't sell tickets anymore. All of them lined up behind Kamala to trick Kamala's voters into voting, and it didn't matter. The point of being a celebrity is to have influence, to be able to push your influence and then affect society around you, whether it's buying a movie ticket or an album or a ticket to a show, or whether that's an endorsement of a presidential candidate so that you can vote. That's your ticket in, right? Yeah, it didn't matter at all. In fact, a lot of polling shows that the celebrity endorsements actually hurt. And so the celebrity endorsement is officially done, but is it gone? Is it forgotten? No, it is not. President Trump is saying now that we need to criminally prosecute some of the celebrities for accepting.
So let me get this straight. Kamala spends $1 billion, right? Celebrities throw her a lifeline. The media sends for her 24/7, and somehow it's our fault, and it's because we're sexist and we're racist. How does that make sense, man? The media is delusion, and this is delusion at its highest level.
These major payments from Kamala Harris for their endorsements. That's illegal. You can't do that.
It
I want
is.
to do a really quick disclaimer here that I have never taken a single dollar from President Trump or the RNC or any Republican Party, ever. That's just, I mean, first off, like, that's just not really something that Republicans do. That's a totally separate debate. But the Democrats astroturf hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars in fake celebrity endorsement and entertainment. I can prove that. I have the receipts, in fact. I've never heard of anyone doing this for Republican. Like, you go up and you speak at an event, it's like all free, it's all pro bono. But this happens all the time. The Democrats wouldn't have a party unless their donors were slush funding all of it. It's all astroturfed versus the grassroots of the Republican Party, where people actually, well, believe in this stuff, like I do. We know, as a matter of fact, we know that Democrats pay influencers, some of the biggest in the world. Cashapp is one of the largest streamers on earth. He has millions of viewers, bigger than most cable news shows. Cashapp had a meltdown when he claimed that Kamala Harris's campaign aggressively was sending Secret Service to him to try and manipulate him into having Kamala on his stream.
House in New York. Then on top of that, I got the Secret Service calling me 5 times. I don't know goddamn about politics, man. I don't know nothing.
He's saying that the Kamala campaign, in a rampage that we played multiple times on the program, he's saying that the Kamala campaign keeps harassing him to try and force Kamala onto his stream, offering him an enormous amount of money. And to his great credit, he said, no, that's not what I do. And if you're thinking, man, that sounds kind of scummy, well, listen to what they did for some OnlyFans stars.
Yeah. Time for me to
wow.
was taking ads by the time I graduated college from like the Biden administration and Planned Parenthood and like dating apps and stuff. So it was like fully financially, sustaining
So you were
me.
getting, the Biden administration was buying ads from you?
Yeah, I was doing full on political propaganda.
And they would really, with like what kind of, like, Biden created 10 million jobs this year?
Yeah, honestly. And the funny thing is, they're like, do not disclose this is an ad, because, they're like, technically it's not a product, so you don't have to disclose it's an ad. Because I think they just wanted like some edgy girl of color to just tell people, like, when they nominated like Ketanji Brown Jackson, they're like, can you say, like, as a person of color, that you feel reflected? And it's like a white woman emailing this.
If you are unfamiliar,
It gets
as
deep,
I
guys.
am, with the OnlyFans space, that is OnlyFans creator Farah Khalidi, who says she was paid by the Biden administration to spread political propaganda. She took the ads. It was the DNC emailing her and getting her to do content. Sometimes the creators just straight up say it. I'm being offered tens of thousands of dollars by Democrats to do propaganda.
Just got a very interesting email. So for those of you who don't know, I am a critic of the current economy. And recently I've been posting my thoughts on the economy. And, obviously it's not good. I'm not saying it's Trump's fault. I'm not saying it's Biden's fault. I'm not saying it's anyone's fault. But obviously Biden is president and the economy sucks. So, naturally the blame lies on him. And some of these videos of me being extremely critical of the government have gone so viral that I was literally featured at 7 p.m. on primetime on Fox News the other night. And this morning I got an email from someone claiming to be from the Democratic Party. And they said, what would your rate be to post positive videos about Joe Biden?
So
and I replied back, honestly, I know nothing about the economy. I don't pretend to know anything about the economy. And I know nothing about politics, and I'd rather.
So one of the biggest things you guys missed is they said don't disclose that it's an ad, right? That is election interference at its best. This is propaganda disguised as content. Let's keep going, guys. We got to get this over with because you got to see what's the point of this video.
Stay out of it. After all, I'm just
Make sure
a
you guys hit the
normal
like
guy.
button
I'm not
down
a
below.
politician. I'm not a conservative or a liberal talking point. I'm just a normal person. So they responded back, we understand you're not a fan of the Democrat Party right now. How much would it cost? I was like, you know what? I wonder how bad they want me to post this. 50 grand. And they said yes. For those of you that don't know anything about social media, I have another account that's massive. And for brand deals on my 3 million follower account, I get 5 grand. They offer me 50 grand for a video on this account with only 400,000 followers? I'm not gonna lie, I was very, very tempted, but I didn't do it.
That's robbery.
Reporting
blue check.
shows that tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions, went into illegal influence campaigns for Kamala Harris. It is a massive, massive scandal. Let's just remember that Kamala Harris's first campaign rally featured Megan the Scallion twerking. Yes, I said Megan the Scallion. Because why not? Because why not? What the hell is this even? This was Kamala's first rally. Taylor Swift endorsed, Bruce Springsteen, of course, transitioning. Here is Kamala Harris and Oprah. Remember when Kamala Harris and Oprah, you could see the questions and answers revealed in the teleprompter, that Oprah had a prompter with the answers on it? Absolute shambles, this thing. Absolute embarrassment. Oprah, we will not have the opportunity to ever cast a ballot again unless Kamala wins. What a disgusting fraud, especially since Oprah was a major platformer of Donald Trump and begged to be Donald Trump's vice president in a handwritten letter that Trump published. They're frauds. And now Trump is publishing something else, potentially criminal action against these celebrities, which I just direct it into my veins, please. Inject it. How much did Kamala Harris pay Bruce Springsteen for his performance during her campaign for president? Why did he accept that money? If he's such a fan of hers, isn't that a major illegal campaign contribution? What about Beyonce? How much went to Oprah and Bono? I am going to call for a major investigation into this matter. Candidates aren't allowed to pay for endorsements, which is what Kamala did under the guise of paying for entertainment. In addition, it's very expensive and desperate effort to artificially build up her sparse crowds. It's not illegal. It's not legal. Correction. Thank you. That's a big correction there. It's not legal for these unpatriotic entertainers. This was just a corrupt and unlawful way to capitalize on a broken system. Thank you for your attention in this matter. I love it. Trump's ending his truths with thank you for your attention in this matter. Even Meghan McCain, who knows a lot of these people, they've been on The View with her. She's from that celebrity class. And she's also from the political world, obviously. It's so foreign to the Republican Party to pay for endorsements. It's an insane thing to do. You either have candidates that are likable or very dislikable, right? In the case of John McCain or Mitt Romney. It just is what it is. Why would Harris pay somebody to endorse her? And if you're Oprah, why do you need another $1 million? For God's sake, give it to a food bank or people in need. Is there such rot in the American campaign money, celebrities, and how it's spent? I'm grossed out by this. This is in response to the proof that Oprah accepted millions. We have the documents. Boom, there it is. Harpo Production, which is, of course, Oprah spelled backwards. Freaking insufferable girl boss narcissist. Oprah Winfrey was paid millions by Kamala as part of her $1 billion campaign spending spree.
And one thing I want you guys to take in right now is Trump spent way less money and he smoked them, like blew them out the park, guys. I'm telling you, corruption never wins.
Kamala Harris paid Oprah $1 million, a failed presidential bid, cost a whopping $1.2 billion.
1.2 billion.
Harpo Productions received $1 million for a Harris campaign in October after Winfrey hosted a star-studded town hall event. Winfrey also participated in the Democrats' last campaign rally in Philadelphia, the night before the election, along with Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin, and Katy Perry. The Kamala curse, man, is real. All of them down bad. Legendary talk show host is not the only entertainer to receive money from the vice president. Harris reportedly spent 6 figures to build out a set for Call Her Daddy when she sat down with Alice Cooper. In total, the Harris campaign spent $1.2 billion. Trump campaign spent $750 to win. Financial Times analysis found, although some believe Harris's spending could be even higher. All the endorsements money can buy. Look at this. They spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to build this. You know what that is? What that is it's shell company. It's like Biden-level graft and corruption. It's shell company. So you create a fake construction company. You spend 10 grand for this crappy set, and then you pocket the other 90,000, right?
This right here should have simply just been a Netflix scam documentary at this point. These people shouldn't be in power suits. They should be in orange jumpsuits for what they try to do to Americans. And a lot of information is still coming out.
It's just straight up money laundering. Harris campaign and affiliated PACs with the Democrat National Committee amassed over $2.3 billion in political contributions. Goodness gracious. So just to lose in a landslide. According to Outlet, her campaign and its affiliates spent $650 million from July to Election Day. Just 4 short months. Trump spent $300 million, 57% less. And look at this. Here's the big one. Look at Katy Perry. Goodness, what a freaking washed up slob. Here's the big one. Village Marketing Agency was paid $4 million to recruit social media influencers, right?
Sick.
Again, it's against the terms of service. It's illegal. It really, really should be investigated.
Guys, you know what I'm starting to notice? When Democrats lose, it's never their fault, right? It's always their skin, their horoscope, or their gender. Something crazy. I believe Kamala lost because she's unlikable, unqualified, and unforgettable for all the wrong reasons. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And as always, let me know what you react to. We're out.